Hello, my dear student, class 12. Now, this is part 4, and I hope today I will complete this drama, The Proposal. So, last day I discussed about the quarrel. It's a childish quarrel between two about the quality of their dog. But in the meantime, now, when it was going on in a highway, nobody was actually control their way of talking. Natalia and Luma both were shouting each other, and everyone wanted to shut up each one. In that time, Shubokov entered. What's the matter now? Papa, tell us truly, which is the better dog, our Squeezer or his guest? Stefan Stefanovich, I implore you to tell me just one thing. Has your Squeezer overshot or not? Yes or no? Chubokov was in a very critical situation here. One way, the daughter asked him for support, whether Squeezer or his guest. Whether Squeezer means Natalia's dog or the guest of Lumov's dog. Who is better? It's a very critical questions to Chubokov, because whom he would support? In the meantime, Lumov also asked Stefanovich, I implore you, I pray to you, I implore you, just tell me just one thing. Is your Squeezer overshot or not? Means whether Natalia's dog is overshot or not, that whether he could do anything properly, moderate or not. Chubokov, and suppose he is, and does it matter? He is the best dog in the district for all that, and so on. Now Chubokov supported his daughter. Whatever the Squeezer, but extremely he is good, he is the best in this district. এই জেলাতে সে সবচেয়ে বিখ্যাত. But isn't my guess better really now? Don't excite yourself, my precious one. Allow me. Your guess certainly has his good points. He is purebred, firm on his feet, has well-sprung ribs, and all that. But, my dear man, if you want to know the truth, the dog has two defects. He is old and he is short in the muzzle. Here, Chubokov want to minimize the case. One way he wanted to give support to his daughter by saying, by giving the explanation in a proper way. But Chubokov replied, yes, my dear, yes, my precious, yes, you are right. Gesh is certainly a good dog. Gesh also have some good points. He is pure breed, it's a good breeding. Vishuddha, firm on his feet, very hard to run in his feet, as well sprung ribs, had a capacity to fight, and all that. But my dear man, there are two defects. What are the defects? One is he is old and is short in the muzzle, means he has unable to cut the anything, to catch the anything properly. His mouth is really short. It is impossible to him to catch anything properly. Lumov, excuse me, my heart. Let's take the facts. You will remember that on the Marchanovsky hunt, my guest ran neck and neck with the count's dog while your Squeezer was left behind. Now, Lumov tried to give the explanation, giving the proof that how his Squeezer unable to do similar like his guest. Now Lumov dog guest ran neck to neck. He was very fit to fight. On the last year, Marchinsky's শিকারে যখন আমরা গিয়েছিলাম, what happened? My dog is now neck to neck. He is walking just very fast And Squeezer was left behind. Squeezer was not comfortable. He got left behind because the Count Sweeper hit him with his wife. Now Lumov was not. Shubakov also gave the explanation that why he was behind, why his guest actually in behind, because the whipper, that is Caxial fox, was actually with his Squeezer behind him. And you know that foxes are actually making some disturbance to the other animals, and that's why he was just protecting. And with good reason, the dogs are running after a fox when Squeezer goes and starts worrying a sheep. It's a really amazing to realize the talking between two. Tara dujon the explanation gulo dicche shotti enjoyable. And it's a Anton Chekhov just want to give you an example that how the peoples are illogical when they are really wants to prove their falsehood. Chubakov did not believe it. It's not true, my dear fellow. I am very liable to lose my temper, and so just because of that, let's stop arguing. You started because everybody is always jealous of everybody else's dogs. Yes, you are all like that. You too, sir, are not blameless. You no sooner notice that some dog is better than your guest, then you begin with this, that, and the others. And all that I remember everything. Now, when Lumov gave the explanations properly, that a Squeezer never went to after the fox, it was quite false. Chubakov immediately opposed the matter, shows the disagreement, and gave the reason that you, like the peoples, are never be accustomed to anything good qualities of others. This is your character, and that's why you are jealous. You are artificially not accustomed the others. So you are not a blameless. Nirdosh tumiyo no. You no sooner notice that some dog is better. Mane tumar muddhe you have not the capacity to hear the good qualities of others. So in that circumstances, you begin to this and come to forward to others. Means now you are telling something about Squeezer, and ultimately, after all, you will say something about another. And you are not correct and active in position. Lumov, I remember too. It's a teasing to one another. Remember too? What do you remember? My heart, my foot's gone to sleep. I can't. Means Lumov again was puzzled. He was unable to control himself. He was irritated now. My heart? What sort of a hunter are you? You ought to go and lie on the kitchen oven and catch black beetles, not go after foxes, my heart. Now Natalia Stepanova also teasing him, just saying the negatives, that you are a big hunter. How it is possible? You are now you are a hunter like that. You are going to kitchen oven and catch the black beetles. Gubre poka dharar moton shikari tumi. You are not a perfect hunter, and you will not go anywhere to the jungle. So not got after foxes, my heart. It's a teasing words by Natalia that just to give the demotivation or negatives to Lumov, that what you are saying, it is totally false. Yes, really. Why? What sort of a hunter are you anyway? You ought to sit at home with your palpitation and not go tracking animals. You could go hunting, but you only go to argue with the people and interfere with their dogs and so on. Let's change the subject in case I lose my temper. You are not a hunter at all anyway. And in this manner, Chubakov also supported to Natalia Stepanova and teasing more. That, yes, what my Natalia actually said, that is correct. Your work should stay at home because you have no capacity to go to hunting. But you only go to argue with people. So you are the character who are making a remark just. You are not have the capacity to do the job, to raise the questions you have. You are the like the peoples who raise the questions only, have not the solve of the problem. Now, Lumov, and are you a hunter? You only go hunting to get in with a count and to intrude? Oh, my heart, you are an intruder. It's now Lumov actually detected them. ঠিক আছে, you are not a hunter. আপনারা তো শিকারী নন। তাহলে তোমরা কি করতে যাও? You are going just to get the facilities of the landlord. And you are intruder. You are just making the intrude. You are making some planning for ruin the others. তোমরা ষড়যন্ত্রকারী। You make some plan, negative plans. What? I'm intruder? Shut up. Intruder. Boy, pop, or just gesture. Went up. Shut up. And I will shoot you like a parrot, you fool. So this is now talking, Anton Chekhov wants to prove this. When the peoples are anger, they have no control about the words, about their activities. So they are telling, I'm intruder, boy, pop, choke, support, old rat, Jesuit, whatever. What's the language they are using? They don't know what's the slang language they are using to against each other. কেউ কাউকে ইঁদুর বলে দিচ্ছে, ষড়যন্ত্রকারী বলছে। So it's not. Everyone wants to shut up everyone. Old rat, Jesuit, shut up. It's give the motive that they are not in a proper control of their subject. Everybody knows that. Of my hearts you are late. Wife used to beat you, my feet, temples, sparks, and ... That's actually give you that Lumov want to say more, but he has no capacity to say something. He needs some help, and finally he needs some others to get overcome of this situation. And you are under the sleeper of your housekeeper. So that is the slang language, You have not an active one. You are not it's a perfect one to continue the family. You are the sleeper of your housekeeper. Choti tumi ekta, choppole niche tumi thako. There. My heart's browsed. My shoulders come off. Where is my shoulders? I die. And falls into an armchair. Doctors, boy, milk soft, fool, I'm sick. Drinks water, sick. So Lumov was actually on the same conditions before as they are talking to, quarreling to each other about the Oxen Meadow. Now, it is the same situation. He is going to senseless. On that time, he asked for a doctor. Now, Chubakov has not a matter about it, and he more teased. He teased more to Lumov just to verify. Just to make him more excited. So, in that circumstances, now what do Natalia? What sort of a hunter are you? You can't even sit on a horse. To her father, Papa, what's the matter with him? Papa, look, Papa, even Veslovich is dead. Now both way are giving the intruding word, teasing words, and ultimately Natalia Stepanova also watched that Lumov is going to be died. They thought that man was actually senseless, and in that circumstances, they presumed, yes, the man might be die. So they were fearful. I'm sick. I can't breathe. Yeah, Chubakov was puzzled. He didn't expect all these, that a man would be die for their talkings. It's never been expected. He's dead. Lumov sleep. Ivan Veslovich, what have you done to me? He's dead. Doctor. History. They are shouting more loudly. They are puzzled. They are nothing to do. They are shouting loudly, doctor. Oh, what is it? What's the matter? Chubakov and Natalia, both were wailing loudly. They are in very critical situations. They thought that they are the actual culprit of this situation. Now, who is dead? So, he is. Me, what? Water, a doctor. I drink this. No, he doesn't drink. It means he's dead and all that. I'm the most unhappy of man. Why don't I put a bullet into my brain? Why haven't I cut my throat yet? What am I waiting for? Give me the knife. Give me a pistol. He seems to be coming round. Drink some water. That's right. This remark of Chubakov now shows you that how puzzling situations they were. Being a grown-up daughter's father, he wanted to marry her. But here the situations, the man was died. They thought he was dead. They tried the level best to wake up him by giving the water, by giving any sorts of help. And all for the Chubakov was the most important person. And that's why he wants to die himself. He wants to, he wants to kill himself by the bullet, or he wants to kill himself by cutting the knife. Means how puzzled he was. You can think that Chubakov was really mad, that he was actually did all these and he never pardoned himself. I see stars, mist, where am I? Means Lumov, hurry up and get married and well to this devil with you. She is wailing. She is wailing and all that. I give you my blessings and so on. Only leave me a peace. Chubakov was very, really fast. And just give the information. Yes, his daughter was ready to marry him. So please wake up. Don't give him any kinds of more obstacles. He doesn't accustom to all these. Please wake up and just create a new situations of peace. Now Lumov getting up. What to whom? She is willing, well, kiss to be dimmed to you. He's alive. Yes, I am willing. Kiss each other. Now, Chubakov was really desperate to meet each other and give them a opportunity to kiss each other, just to love, show the love, get married to each other. Kiss whom? Very nice too. Excuse me, what is all about? Oh, now I understand my heart. Stars, I'm happy. Natalia Stepanova, my foot's gone to sleep. Now Lumov was really happy with it, that what for he came to here in Chubakov's house is finally going to be successful. The marriage proposal comes to an end with the proper blessings of his father. And it was the most targetful. Now a higher class, how attached with the lower class due to the intelligence, due to the requirement of his family. Oh, I'm happy too. What a weight of my shoulders off. But still he will admit now that guess is worse than Squeezer. Natalia Stepanova still wanted to post the matter, that still you will admit now that guess is worse than Squeezer. Lumov still now saying better. Natalia Stepanova votes. Well, that's how to start your family bliss. Have some champagne. Here's better. Worst, worse. Trying to shout her down. Champagne. Chubakov now finally desperately want to diverted the case and wanted to diverted them from this unwanted gossiping, because marriage is the important and nothing is important here. So aside all these and turn to them in a marriage ceremony. So it's a sample kinds of drinks now ready for their, because it's a happy moments in their life. Nothing else. They wanted it. And it's neat. So finally Anton Chekhov proved that it's an happy ending, and the society, the social structures of Russia, yes, shows that how the two families connected to each other in the name of marriage. So marriage is nothing but a relation with the two men, two people. It's a connection of the two families. It's a real contract with the two mind, and it's continue for the next generation. So that's all today's lesson. Just write down the summary. What is the summary today's? You know very well. It's a final moments of the gossiping to each other. They were quarreling to each other about the quality of dog's qualities. Chubakov tries tried his level best to minimize the case by supporting somehow to Natalia and somehow saying some positive word about the dogs to Lyumov. Ultimately, when Chubakov and Natalia in a one side way, they are talking all negatives about the squeezer, Lyumov was really fainted. He felt dishonored, and ultimately they were teasing each other with a slanging language, with a personal attack by saying they are bad hunters, the bad qualities, the bad peoples. And ultimately what happened finally when it was a real uncontrollable situations, Lyumov turned into faint. Natalia Stepanova and Chubakov really are fatal with this situation. They thought it is the unwanted. It was the situations what never be expected to them if the Lyumov would die. So their proposal means the marriage between Natalia Stepanova and Lyumov would be stopped. So it's a great loss in their life. When they realized this one, they tried the level best to raise him properly. And ultimately what happened, they kissed each other in presence of Chubakov, means the father now supported them to get married. And it is the perfect way to connect each other. And I think it's never have any problems in the future that will continue. So the quarreling is continuing in their life, but relation, that will support you. That will give you the correct information about your next life. Thank you very much for watching this. Next part, I will discuss about some questions. Get ready and be study to the whole. Thank you very much for watching this channel.